It's that special time of year where everyone gets in the spirit of giving. Whether it's to friends and family or even the less fortunate, people will do what they can to make their holiday season a little brighter. But what if they were able to do that all year round? Well, that's exactly what this group of float builders dedicates the majority of their time to do.
The Bowls of Hope basically feeds about 600 children a day in 19 schools. We're just bringing on our 19th school this week, actually. We make soup every school day. Volunteers take that soup to the schools and bread as well, so they don't feel left out when the schools have their hot lunches.
But the soup isn't created by just any volunteer. They're boiled by convicted offenders from the Chilliwack Correctional Center.
We originally started with 17 students, and I remember the commissioner at 11:30, gotta deliver the soup. And it was the commissioner that delivered the soup at that point in time. And we have grown to the point where we have 18 schools and 600 kids.
Today, however, they're mixing together a different batch of ingredients, Christmas decorations. With the annual Rotary Christmas Parade getting Chilliwack locals feeling festive, the Bowls of Hope members discussed how can we make our float more recognizable.
Well, every year we've had the soup van in the parade, but a lot of people are not really familiar with what we do, so they weren't aware of what the van was symbolizing. So this year we thought we'd have a soup bowl, which is not easy to do. So it ended up being a bit of a square, but we're trying to give the impression that we've got some steam coming out of it, and we're going to have somebody stirring the soup, and we've got a school at the back of the float, so we're trying to show that we're supplying soup to the schools.
With the initial construction created by the offenders, other volunteers now work on the finishing touches for the parade.
You know, not having done an actual float before, we've learned a lot. But we're really lucky because a lot of the offenders that are coming into the center are very talented, actually, in terms of carpentry work and that type of thing, and they've taken it on, and I think they've quite enjoyed what they're doing. We had some concepts of what we wanted to do, but they've actually made them come to reality and put the hard work into making the float what it is.
And what can be more warming on a cold winter's night than a giant bowl of soup? In Chilliwack, I'm Danny Gonsalves for Go Fraser Valley.